Hi, it's Chris Larson from CrossbowExpert.com. I got a real quick, simple, easy tip to help maintain your crossbow, keep it working better, keep everything running the way it's supposed to be. And really the two things that you're going to want to do, and I think this is probably the most important thing, and it's something that a lot of people overlook, and that's keeping this rail lubricated. So it's real simple. You're going to take a little rail lube, and basically what I do is I just put a drop on each side. Drop there, and then a drop there. I just take my finger, I'm going to rub this into the rail, and basically what you want to do is kind of get it all the way back in here as far as you can get it. Don't worry about getting it way back in here, because this string, as you cock it and shoot, it's going to pull it back there. So I'm going to just put a little here, a little there. And what that's going to do is just keep everything going, keep this system, this rail system, the string, just the least amount of friction possible. Keep that moving the way it's supposed to be moving. This is going to make your crossbow more accurate. It's going to add a lot of life to your string as well. The other thing that we really recommend is waxing these strings. Now when you wax your string, the main thing you want to make sure that you're not doing is you don't want to get any wax on this serving. The other thing is, I see a lot of people will use like a Vaseline type substance or an oil-based lubricant for this rail. Don't do that. It's going to start tearing this apart. If you use wax up on the serving, the other thing that's going to happen is you can get wax up into your trigger box. It's going to gum up your trigger box. Now what you want to do to wax these strings is just put a little wax everywhere where there's exposed string. I'm just going to put some on there. You can use your favorite bowstring wax. And then you can just take your fingers and you're going to just heat that up and work that into the string. And then another thing you can do is there's some leathers out there you can use to heat it up and get it in there. But really, if you've just got one bow or one crossbow, you can just use your index finger and your thumb and just work that wax into the string. You just heat it up a little bit and it just kind of melds into there. As far as string wax, how often you should do it, I would say once or twice a year. If you're out there and you're hunting in the rain a lot, then you may want to do it a little bit more, but typically, you know, a couple times a year, especially when you're just getting your crossbow out. If it's been stored all winter and you haven't been doing a lot of shooting, now you're going to get it out. A lot of times you'll feel that string, it'll start to feel a little dry, and that's the time when you want to get some wax on that string. As far as lubricating the rail, you're going to do that, you know, usually about 20-30 shots. It really depends on how much you shoot your crossbow. If you only shoot it, you know, 20-30 times a year, then you're probably going to lubricate that rail a little more often. This is a recurve bow from Excalibur. Kind of the same idea. We're just going to put a couple drops on each side of the rail. Rub that in, and again, the string's going to carry that lubricant in there for us. So if you shoot your crossbow a lot, you're probably looking at putting a little extra lubricant on there about every 30 shots. If you don't shoot it as much, you know, if you only shoot it 20-30 times, you probably do it 2 or 3 times a year. Same thing with the wax here. You're going to put it on the exposed string. You don't need to get it on here. You don't need to get it here. You definitely don't want to get it there. And then you're just going to rub that wax into the string. So just 2 simple, easy steps. It's going to really help keep your string and your crossbow working the way it should be, and help prolong that life and get more out of your crossbow, and try to keep that thing so you're not having to take it into the shop. For more information, check us out at CrossbowExpert.com.